Of hope and hopelessness, I started the work here, and many people actually thought that I have gone mad or crazy to try to do something in this desert land where nothing exists. And some people thought that I may be promised with a huge amount of money by the Japanese people or some big foundation in America or Europe. When I told them that I have no promise of any single dollar, then most of my people thought that I will never be successful in starting any projects here. So this was a discouraging for me, in fact, but a voice was coming from my heart. Go ahead. You don't need millions of dollars to start your work. What you need some piece of papers and a pen to write down what actually you want to do, and then get a small, simple booklet printed and distribute to the people. And this will not cost thousands of dollars.
Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another time.
It was in 1996 when Venerable Sanghasena initiated another project, Hostel for Boys. He felt the need of education to the hundreds of boys belonging to poor families in remote villages of Ladakh. The first group of 10 boys was admitted from poor families in Zanskar, Nubra, Changtang and Leh. At present, there are 120 boys resident in boys' hostel.
That as long as the sun and the moon rise in time and set in time, that is a proof that despite of all the chaos, violence, aggressions going on in the world, there are many people on this planet who are very kind-hearted and who believe in this kind of service, and one day they would hear my prayer. And this is what exactly happened. With a strong conviction and confidence in my heart, I started the work, and one after another I met good people who appreciated my ideas, and some came forward to support me financially, and that is how all these various projects were started one after another.
There are currently around 600 nuns in Ladakh, and until fairly recently, their living conditions were generally very poor. Ladakhi nuns were certainly not as fortunate as their monastic brothers. There were no proper nunneries for communal living, no education for ordained girls, and no financial for villagers. Deeply dismayed by the prevailing conditions, Venerable Sanghasena decided to take the initiative and strive to improve the situation for all Ladakhi nuns. With the initial support from the Buddha's Light International Association, BLIA, the Mahabodhi nunnery was established.
For hospital, we used to at the beginning we organized a medical camp in villages, and we realized problems of people there, need of more medical camps, Later on we realized the need of a charitable hospital in a centrally located area. Again, there was no such hospital was existing. Nobody has started, nobody had thought. Then again it has falls on our head. And of course it was not easy to even to think or conceive building a hospital. But but there is nothing wrong in trying, whether if you fail or success. And that is how we started, and I realized all the projects are important.
Ladakh is the largest district in India. However, there is only one government hospital in Leh. The entire region is only accessible by road during the 5 months of spring, summer. The medical facilities available locally are often insufficient to meet the medical needs of patients, and they are often referring to Chandigarh or Delhi. Few can afford this expensive treatment. As a result, Mahabodhi has been supplementing the government's effort by providing a strong and effective public health service for the people of Ladakh. Mahabodhi Karuna Charitable Hospital was just another example of philanthropic work of Venerable Sanghasena.
Though Ladakh has been a Buddhist land with thousands of monks and monasteries, but a separate meditation center for beginners or for visitors.
The socio-economic conditions in Ladakh have given rise to a rapid growth in number of Buddhist monks and nuns in recent times, with a view to fully equip those to effectively perform their spiritual duties and responsibility to the community. Venerable Sanghasena on 4 July 2004 formally established the Jetavana Monastery. It is the first Theravada Buddhist monastery in Ladakh.
Some people started looking at me as Hinayana. I am trying to bring a new sect here in Ladakh, which was not at all in my mind. I always considered from the beginning a simple, humble monk trying to render a little bit of service to my people in Ladakh. But people, because I happened to get ordained in the Theravada tradition, some people started looking at me as Hinayana. I'm going to start Hinayana.
If you happen to be at Devachan during any festival or ceremony, you are sure to hear the sweet sound of the flute, accompanied by the voice of one or more of visual impaired children who live and learn under the loving and wise guidance of the staff at Mahabodhi Devachan.
Every morning you greet me, Edelweiss, you look happy to meet me.
It had been a long cherished dream of Venerable Sanghasena to provide an institution of education for visually impaired children In 2006, their dreams was finally realized as Devachan campus prepared to receive such children for the first time. It was Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, former President of India, who inaugurated the school and hostel on 20th July 2006.
I would like to express my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to my most precious Guruji, Venerable Sanghasena, for making my life so meaningful, so wonderful and purposeful to live with. And I would also like to extend and express my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all the well-wishers, all the wonderful people all over the world who have helped, who have inspired and encouraged Guruji to create Devachan into such a beautiful place.
And also my vision and the mission of the various projects is quite new vision. There has not been, or you do not see this kind of organization, such an integrated community where, you know, boys, girls, hostels, elderly people, usually impaired children, monks and nuns, and volunteers, so many people are living together.
We all are getting good education, teachings of the Buddha and many more. All these are not possible if Venerable Sanghasena was not there. Thank you, Yinle. May you long live.
There are difficulties. It seems difficulties is part of life. And whenever you take up anything, you try to develop a new thing, you will have difficulties.
Some students had father, some students did not have mother, and he had replaces in a life as a father and a mother.
I have gone through a lot of difficulties, but then often I realize that the number of people who have gone through all these difficulties in starting these projects are so small, and the numbers of people who are benefiting from all these projects are so high, there is no comparison. So I feel this is worth of sacrificing the smaller number for the cause of bigger numbers. You know, so I can say that we have sacrificed our life for the welfare and happiness of others. Already thousands of people have been benefited from our numerous projects, and we may go after some time, but this institution will remain, and thousands of people, more and more people, will be benefiting from the various projects.
I only can say to everybody, come and see, come and visit Devachan and share the same wonderful experience. And from me, this now is the opportunity to say thanks to all the children, all the people, to staff, and many thanks to Bhante Sanghasena that he created this place. It was a vision, it was an idea before, and now it became reality, and that is really great work, and nothing more to say. So thank you very much, Bhante.